are we gonna do? I mean, Harish, man. I mean, we kind of, you know that we're with you on this, man. We're gonna put our profits there, which aren't like a lot, but we're gonna put our time and our profits in this with you. And what are your thoughts, Emmanuel? Obviously, you're my business. So I wanted you, both of you, to be here, and let's just keep on jamming until we get it right. I was thinking, I was speaking with Rich about doing like a phase one for this game to check what type of components we already have in some of our games, if it would be used for this new idea, or if you have another idea, Harish, what type of game would be the one that you actually would like to do together?
Well, I've got plenty of ideas. I think that what would be really good is to figure out what kind of game components we have, like you said, format. I mean, that would be really good. Mythologically speaking, I'm a really big proponent of, trying to put things together, making it make sense, so that we have this crossover that works really well. There's various ideas that I've been kicking around for quite some time. I'm happy to kind of get into it. Maybe we have like an extended call next time, maybe, I think,
Yeah.
to kind of really dive into it. But I think one of the things that we could talk about is, what are the game mechanics that are actually there? What do we know that works in the Mexican market? And how does, the whole idea of mythology, right, it's always a kind of a tricky subject, because for India, it's a very religious kind of connotation.
It is.
There's always religion kind of But the way that you can make it work is that if you make allusions to mythology, or you utilize mythology as kind of like a gateway, without specifically bringing in the gods. I mean, not to call out Smite again, but Smite is this thing where it's like they brought the gods in and they're all fighting each other. So, as an Indian, I can tell you that when I see Ganesha wheeling around, like trying to hit people and kill people, it's the antithesis of what is actually meant for, right? So it's like, obviously, it gets a lot of backlash in India, so that's not good. So you have to figure out, I think one of the things that makes it really important is to carry the spirit of the culture into the gaming experience. So what I mean by that very specifically is, creating games that actually honor the culture that it comes from, and also evolving that into different types of games. You mentioned one, Boris. The game that I really like, I've been playing quite a lot, is Gris.
Gris.
Studio, the European studio, and that's a great example, right? So Gris is an amazing example of the main character loses her voice, and then you have to go on this journey. And it's, the whole gameplay is not oriented around violence, it's not oriented
barrier there, and obviously there's a barrier culturally, just as you said, Ganesha. I mean, I actually don't know a lot about it, but I used it in Smite, so it didn't just stroke a chord of something bad with me. But as you said, it could be offensive even.
Right. No, I think that's a critical component, that when you make cultural games, you make, not necessarily serious games, but you make cultural games that speak from, some sort of voice that actually comes from history, that comes from a deep understanding, a rooted culture. I think that there's a responsibility that we have, just like anybody else does in creating content. And I think part of that responsibility is ensuring that whatever that final product looks like has to be in line with the values of the spirit of what we're trying to create. Anybody can make a destruction game. Anybody can make a game that is like, oh yeah, it's really great to have these wonderful characters and these gods and deities, and maybe they can fight each other, but it doesn't necessarily capture the spirit of what the intention is. So I think part of the responsibility, if done correctly, is being able to be educational, historical, and also inspirational.
Inspiration.
So that it inspires, people to kind of oh wow, that's a really great game. It's inspiring to me. It makes a lot of sense to me, and I want to do more. I want to do this is a great journey. It's a great exploration. I want to see more. I want to do more. I want to experience more in this environment. Kind of thing.
Yeah. So I know that right now it's just our first talk about it, and we're gonna be documenting all of it, and obviously sharing it with all of you guys that are seeing us, and our we're now hitting in between 13,000 and 21,000 people every transmission every day. That's our numbers right now for you to know. And the truth is that we don't know where we're heading. We're just super excited that we're in this, and that somehow we're profitable and making money out of it, of the things that we love. So actually getting to know someone that has so much to give us, and to teach us, for us it's just like super exciting. And obviously we're super eager to let you know what we have down here that we value and that we honor, and in combining it, it's just great. For example, right now, all the Latin American mythologies, I mean, they are almost completely gone. There's like this very specific niche that craves it and really makes like stories about it. We have comic books about it, but almost no one actually knows them because, and that's one theory that we have, they're not well executed. They're not exciting enough for them to go mainstream and get back at people's conscience, right? And how hard should we market them? And as always, when something feels like it's educational, it gets boring, So that's kind of a challenge too. A big one, by the way.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think it all starts with like setting the ground. The ground kind of is the most important. And what are you trying to achieve? What is the journey of that particular game? Mm-hmm. What is the pathway? And I think part of our exploration will be to talk about this in very practical terms. I think there's this thing about getting really seduced and excited about kind of the overall mythology and kind of seeing like all these different permutations. At the very end of the day, what is really important is to make sure, practically speaking, that it actually fits the values of what you're trying to create. Like what is the end result? What is the end goal that we're actually trying to create for each experience? And I think that once you actually determine that, then all the pieces of what fits into the mythology and the cultural elements, and even that educational part can actually work integratedly together. But it all comes down to setting a plan of action and then figuring out what your genre is and what you're trying to do, and all of those kind of components coming together.
Yeah, I agree. So what are your thoughts? Both of you guys, I mean, we're trying to be practical over here. What would be like the first game that we could put together, or what should be like the first steps to get this shit done? As I mean, you're an executive producer, you're a producer, I'm a fucking producer. So 3 producers, I think we have got to put this together, guys. I mean, we got a bunch of guys almost 30 guys over here that are super eager, dying to work more for a game instead of for things that are actually getting us money. So that's kind of funny. I mean, we're super. I mean, we really want to do this, but we gotta jumpstart it somehow. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, there are a lot of references or cliché games like Mucho Taco, Via Piñara.
All right.
Yeah, we could start with something like that, but I guess that we can make something risky and try to mix both mythologies would be very interesting. Maybe something related with fighting, or I don't know, maybe Helling's Arena with those characters would be great. The light is not working, George.
What happened?
I don't know what, but
Wow.
from yesterday it was not turning on. So I guess we could start with something small, like the kind of games we make in KaraOkulta, something with a month of development, and maybe, or we can take something else like Helling's Arena, or maybe products like Sparkplug. I mean, what about if we place something related with the news and our character is something from
An Indian or
right.
a mythology kind of thing that
right.
would actually make the news interesting. You don't know about that, right? We haven't told you about Sparkplug. We gotta show it to you, buddy. Sparkplug is just explain it if you want to. Go for it.
Well, we are aiming to the news agencies and to the newspapers how they are going to keep all that audience without making the news boring. So we are making some kind of contest and trivia TV shows, something like that, when you can compete with your friends or with your family related how well you know the news, and we were thinking about the stereotypical girl with a
The
lot
big
of
boobs and
with
stuff, and
but what about if we try if the presenter for the program is a wrestler, a lucha libre fighter?
right,
It would be great. And maybe what is the
or a
nicest
god.
character? Yeah, an Indian god. Maybe I
Right.
don't know.
So basically, have you ever played HQ Trivia or Confetti? HQ Trivia, it's a famous
Yes,
one in the
yes.
States.
And Confer is in Mexico, so
Right.
maybe not.
HQ Trivia. Have you played that one?
No, I have not.
Well,
You-
it's
you
a,
got to play
just
that.
you look for it because it got like super famous. It's a trivia game. Actually, it's a live stream. There's a guy live streaming like the freaking contest, the trivia game, and underneath the whole live stream, you have options to answer the trivia. So you actually a lot of people comes over at the same time. About I don't know 3 million guys
Right.
playing the trivia show, and they hand over $10,000 every episode to the winners.
And it's a kind of battle royale when the people is eliminating each other to only reach maybe 10 players are going to win the final prize.
Exactly. So what we thought about it is like an evolution of it, and we are building it. We're gonna send it to you to check if you would like to use it for something, and maybe for this first skirmish and jam together. I mean, we are developing this virtual character that is feeded. He gets feeded with the news right now or whatever. It's news right now. So she starts saying the news, and underneath, with machine learning, we transform those news into a trivia game. And underneath, you start answering a trivia. It hosts a trivia show later on. So yeah, well, we're gonna send it to you because if you got some ideas on that one, that we got a bit of a bit of development on it. So it would speed up whatever prototype we do if we use it, obviously. But if you have certain genre in mind or type of mechanic, well, say so, because we haven't done like all the mechanics or genres in the world, but it would be super interesting for us. Lower your camera because again, we got a picture in your mouth there. Thanks. Yeah, we'll show it to you.
Certainly, we send it over. I think that things I can think off the top of my head is, we talked a little bit about Sentinel's Arena and seeing doing a special pack of mythological characters,
Right.
or sorcerers, or interesting thing that could actually maybe not change the game mechanics too much, but maybe add to the game mechanics. That's one element. I would love to do a side-scrolling type of adventure, discovery.
Adventure? Like a puzzle thingy or an action one? Like a platformer?
More like an exploration game. I keep coming back to it, but I really like Risk, and I think the idea of doing something that's mythological and cultural, like a Risk type of game, could be something that's simple, simplistic, but actually very powerful.
Powerful.
Especially if you bring in the mythological and cultural elements and things like that to it. In terms of a platformer, I think I mentioned to you, I've got this idea to do a kind of a learning with a guru type of game.
Yes.
That we can talk about. Guru mastering technique game, which would be really kind of interesting and could actually involve, both cultures and also, world building. The idea that you actually go across this entire expansive world and then go exploring and having different kind of adventures and interactions with things in that world would be interesting.
That's interesting too. That's another type of thing.
Hmm.
All right, let's just keep on jamming on it. And what about the limits? Creativity loves the limits. So what are the
Time,
limits that we should
budget.
set in order to get this done? Because as always, we could keep on jamming all life, buddy. And the truth is that we also have to check our resources. How many persons we have, and how much time can we invest? How much money, or maybe if we can pitch it, or maybe get a publisher on top of this, or some sort of, I really don't know how to get it done. Maybe just start doing some prototypes or a vertical slice that can help us out to pitch it to someone else? Should we go through that route or independent publishing? You know, that's kind of challenging too, and we haven't done it well. We survive because of our services and the long tail of the income that we receive because of all the games that we have put out there. But the truth is that we need to figure out what would be the business of this and the restrictions, as I said, regarding resources. So,
Especially time, because time is money. So
right.
I always think in time.
Yeah, you're always thinking about time. And the truth is that we don't have like the right answer, but maybe we can start with some guesses. As always, planning is guessing, for sure.
Yeah, and I think also it's about like sharing. Maybe the next time we can actually share what's already there, what we have in place, and then figuring out what is the easiest to market, lowest hanging fruit opportunity with the most limited resources that we need to actually apply with existing game mechanics. Because once you actually establish that, you can actually make a story or do a creative sprint around that, and then put things into the marketplace fairly quickly.
Yep. So maybe that phase one is the first thing that we have got to do. As always, let's just use our own methodology. Let's just use a 7 to 10 day investment together. Maybe after we finish the one that we're working in right now, and after this first one, let's just do it, you know. Or if we have some resources, because right now we have the phase one team just with 2 phases 1 running in parallel. As soon as we finish the one for the intelligent tourism thing, we can start this one. Yeah. So let's just start in 2 weeks, you know. Just 10 days for us to finish this, and then we're ready. Let's just jam on that one, and we'll present you the results of this jamming and working together, and just be part of this journey with us. So that's it.
Okay, I'm here on this. Well, let's make it happen.
All right, guys, we've been here for 47 minutes. That was like super quick. Did you want to add something to this transmission, or should we just close it now?
Just say thank you to our public, to our special guest.
Yeah.
So it was great. It's a challenge for me. I always wanted, and I say to George, let's say something in English. It would be great, and I'm really happy and slightly nervous about this, our first transmission, but it's going to be great. So please keep following us on Facebook.
Yeah. Hey, Karish, maybe we should start sharing this wherever you want to, and what's the best way to actually start getting into someone that speaks English, you know, eventually, because right now we got another problem. Almost 99% of our people, of our audience actually might speak Spanish. I mean, we still have people right there just taking a look at us, but the truth is that we got to start putting out there more content in English, and a lot of more people will be actually eager to get it, and maybe would... I just don't know, man. I mean, that's a strategy that we have never done. And as you may know, we have a transmission on a daily basis, a lot of transmissions, and we put out a lot of content. And we consider ourselves also like a media company now, because we're a media company / we do games, right? And the truth is that we don't know how to make that transition. Do you think we should just start, because opening another channel would be, or a Facebook page, or all the social media channels. We have developed an audience already. Maybe we should just start combining, English and Spanish, and let's just see how it works.
Yeah.
Well, you're totally welcome to do so. You can become an admin tomorrow if you want to, but I know you got a ton of shit to do, Harish. But it's there for you if you ever need like this. This is your studio, and we're really happy to do this with you, buddy.
Great, thank you very much. I'm really honored.
Yeah.
I'm really honored to work with you guys. I'm going to congratulate some of these and stuff.
The honor is ours. All right, let's just close this up. Thank you all for being here. Let's just put as always, I've seen that you have put some questions in the comments, and put like the click on the bell to get the notifications when we're live. And thank you, Manuel. Thank you, Harish. Have a great one. Have a great weekend, you guys. We'll keep in touch. See you next time.
Thanks,
Peace.
thank you very much. Peace.